Okay, just going to check. Hello everyone, welcome. I'm seeing myself backwards, so I just want to make sure that you are not seeing me backwards. YouTube likes to, mess with your brains. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this down. Oh no, you can see that correctly. Okay. Yeah, I wish they didn't show stuff backwards. It's really confusing. Hi, Shanika. How are you? How was your week? I don't know if you did anything fun or exciting. I went yesterday and today I'm very rushed. I'm actually currently really hot and a little sticky from perspiration. But ladies, don't sweat, we glisten. So I'm a little glisteny today because I decided to go out sourcing. I went out sourcing yesterday, and there was a big sale it was a big yard sale, like a barn sale, but it was a fundraiser for a dog rescue, and it was yesterday and today. So I didn't end up going yesterday, and I went this morning, and it was like a 40-minute drive, but I didn't mind. I figured if they're having a big barn sale, there's probably going to be a lot there, right? So I was able to pick up quite a bit. I was really excited. And then on the way there, I saw a couple of yard sales. So stopped at those on the way back. So church. Oh, that's nice. Lawrence and I, we actually haven't been to church in probably a year. We had found this one church to go to because we were kind of looking for one. So we found one and it was really nice. I really liked it. And then we had the pastor was like, hey, I'd love to meet with you and get to know you. So we went and met with him and he was really nice, but I kind of left the meeting feeling it was more like an interrogation than like a meet and greet. So we just haven't been back. It just kind of put me off from it. But we really we're Christian, so I was baptized non-denominational. I was actually baptized after Lawrence was born. And so Lawrence, he's not been baptized because you don't baptize babies, you dedicate them. So he was dedicated, and we were initially going to a non-denominational church. And then there was just a new pastor, and it just didn't, we stopped going. So, but we've just found that our beliefs align more with like a Baptist church, and they're really hard to find up here. So, being in Massachusetts, I feel like Baptist is more Southern than, not that there can't be Baptist church everywhere in the world, but I just feel they're more prevalent in the South. So, it's been a little hard finding one, but we just keep looking. So, but I just feel bad because we used to go every single Sunday, and he was basically brought up going, to church every Sunday. And we used to do a lot of fellowship, doing lots of fellowship events, which we really loved. But yeah, we just haven't found that. So it's been a bit sad, but yeah. So I don't have a ton today because I'm going to be honest, I didn't prepare because I went sourcing over the weekend. But I think I have about 10 items, and one of which I did show on Trisha's sale. Yes, that's how I feel. We just, we'll go, and I've always said we'll go and we try it for, say, like a month and see how it feels. But I also think you can't really judge it in like the summertime because a lot of people vacation and stuff in the summer, so you might not really get a feel for how it is, and church events may slow down in the summer too. So I feel like you really get a feel for a church once like fall hits and people are, home more on the regular and such. So we keep looking. um so I do have a few. One. Yes, so I have one item that I was going to show that I had shown on Trisha's sale Friday night, Sandy Nato Trisha. So I was on filling in for Angie from Angie's Oddities. And so I have one that's really cool. And then I just have some other, actually I have two. I'll show the painting that I showed there as well. And then the other stuff I just had, and yeah, because I haven't really priced out anything that I picked up yesterday or today because I just got home like an hour ago and I was putting stuff away and things like that. So I'll get started. So again, if you don't know, I'm Al and I ship from Massachusetts. I use PayPal for invoicing and I use Pirate Ship for shipping, so that way you're paying the least amount of shipping you can. And I do have my autumn auction coming up next Sunday. So that's going to be everything that encompasses Halloween, Thanksgiving, and just the fall season in general. So I'm going to do it all in one shot. I have a big box right here next to me. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit, like there's a pumpkin, a little tray, and there's a little, I'm going to show you this. You'll get your sneak peek for next week. But ooh, look how adorable that is. I saw that and I couldn't leave it behind. I said somebody's going to love that. So that's your sneak peek. So let me see here. Gently down. Let's see. I'm looking for yellow beads / jewelry making. I'm jewelry art bumblebee. Okay. All right. I'll look through my beads and see what I have, and then I can email you. I don't know that I do have them, but I will definitely look. Hi, Cassandra. Aloha. Thank you for coming. So I was just going over that next week, next Sunday at 2 is my big autumn auction. It's going to cover everything for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and the fall season in general. And so I love it if you clicked over notify me on that, so you get notified. It will also be at 2 p.m. Eastern. And that was my big box I was showing off of all the items. Plus I picked up a couple items today too. But hi Jeff, welcome in. So yep, so that's gonna be it. So again, not a ton of stuff today, but we'll get started. For like the fourth time saying that, right? Okay, so this was something I showed on at Trisha's sale last night. This is going to be for a start. Well, I had it 20. I'll do it for 15 today. Starting bid of 15. And there was this really beautiful picture. This is on canvas. It's a painting. It is signed by the painter, but it was really, I just loved it. And you could have this up just for fall because it is like really a fall scene here, but you could also leave it all the time. I just loved it. I thought it was great. On the back, it is ready to hang. You could, so it's not framed, but you could have this framed. But it's also great just as it is. So there's that. And this one is, okay, so across, this is 16 inches. And then And then it's just a smidge over 20 inches tall. So there's that one. And again, that one I'll do for 15 today. All right, so then I have, this is going to be for a starting bid of 8. And this is, so it's here ready to hang. This is for, here, let me show you. It's a plate hanger. So, a decorative plate hanger. So you've got a spot there and a spot down here. You've got some plates you'd like to, and it doesn't even have to be decorative ones. If you have plates that you actually use to serve, but they're really pretty to keep in a cupboard, put this on your kitchen wall and, show them off. You could also use it for displaying, if you're a book nerd, you could use it for displaying a favorite book that you have currently reading. You could put pictures in here. So that's what this is for. And again, that's starting bid of 8. And you'll see that most of my things I do are starting bid because I feel kind of bad doing buy it now. It's because what if more than one person wants it? At least it, gives them the opportunity to get it. So, so that's why all of mine are really kind of starting bid. So, and then the next item, this one's going to be for 10. This one is a tiered, this one's for tiered plates. If you're doing like cookies and cupcakes and brownies. And now this, this doesn't come with the plates. You would provide your own, but I think that's great because then you'll have what matches your kitchen and you can interchange them for the holidays. So I have this teeny tiny little fly and I can't get it. so that's this one. And this one is, let me get you a height here. This is a little about 21.25 inches tall, and the width is about 12.5, just going from here to here. So, and then let's see. And then this way is just 10 from this foot to this foot. So there's that one. Okay. And then this one is also going to be, oh, hold on. You know what? So I'm just going to push you back a little. I just want to see, you can tell I was rushing to do things because I forgot to wipe stuff down. So let me wipe that down real quick. So this I thought was really nice because, so this is the plate stand. This is going to be for a starting bid of 10 as well. So you have the stand and then you have this plate, which is, it's not white. It's more of like a creamy white and it fits right on there. So this could be where you put like your cake or something, but I loved, and this is completely flat. So you can actually ice it on here too. But this has the opening, so for different holidays, you could run a ribbon through, thread a ribbon through it and kind of decorate for that way. But and then when there's not a holiday, you still have the plain. So the stand goes, let's see, goes about 10 across, and then it is about 4.5 high. So I'm just going to put that down there. And then the plate is about 12.25 across. So that's this one. And I would imagine this is dishwasher safe. So, and the back just says, has a little made in China sticker. So that's this one. I'm just going to set this one down out of the way over here. I was covering that. Okay. So now I'm going to have a starting bid of 8. And what I have here, this is a 3-piece set. And you have and these are from, this is bone china from Royal Stewart, Spencer Stevenson, England. You have this really, really cute little, so you have the little creamer. Let me get that better. I thought this was so sweet with those little tiny roses. These are not, I believe these are a transfer. Yeah, I think these are a transfer, but they're still really pretty. And there's not really, the gold missing on them. It's not worn anywhere. They're dirty. Sorry. Again, I didn't get to wash it yet. This was actually one of the items that I did pick up yesterday. So I do have one item from yesterday. I lied. Sorry. So we'll clean it. It's much better, but I'll clean it completely. And then we have this really beautiful, it's the open sugar bowl that matches. And then to go with it is the plate that still has the same pattern. And that's upside down. Oop. So there's that. So the plate is, so this is about 7 3/4 across, and at its widest is about 4 1/2 across here. The sugar dish is just under 3 1/2 across here. And I didn't do the height. Sorry about that. And it's about 1 3/4 tall. Now the creamer is going to be between the handle and the spout is just under 4 inches. And then the widest at the bottom here is 2 3/4 at the widest here. So there's that. So there's that. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for coming in. All right, so that was 8. Okay. This one is also 8. So I have this beautiful, and this is, I hope you guys can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that, but so this is crystal. You have this really beautiful, let me get a paper so I can, this will probably work. Put that in there so you can you see the design there? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe you're better off seeing it that way. This is really beautiful. I love it. It's kind of like stars, but it also looks like snowflakes, depending on your, how you view it. Or the season, it could be both. And then there's the bottom. So this is just an open vase, great for short bouquets, or you could even get, fill it with potpourri or things like that. So the bottom is about 3 3/4 across, and then the top is that one is 6 3/4. So the top is 6 3/4, and also it's really thick too. So it's a nice thick glass there, which is really nice. So there's that one, and that one again was starting at 8. So this piece I have, this is obviously new in box, new in package. So this is a wine chiller, and you just have your wine. It's for most 750 milliliter wine bottles, and it is, didn't it say it was double walled? Yeah, so it's 304 stainless steel. It's double walled insulation. The bottom is anti-slip, and it has an ergonomic design. So I loved the picture that they had, because when I first picked this up, I thought this was to keep like your beer bottle or like your soda bottle cool. But no, it's for your wine. So you could just, save a glass, keep it nice and cold. But this is going to be a starting bid of 6. And this is about 4.5 across the bottom. And it's just under 9 inches tall. And that's a nice white color with the stainless steel inside there. So, okay, there's that one. So, all right. So this is going to be for a starting bid of, oh, you know what? See, rushing. This one's got dust in it. That's the thing too, when stuff sits on your shelves and then you have dust in them, and then you decide to go sourcing on the same day you're doing a sale, and then you don't have time to dust the inside. So I'm going to do that real quick. You don't need to see how much dust I have in my home. So, all right. But I will fully clean these if anyone gets them. Don't worry. All right. So this is a set of, I don't know if these were made for like to be tea lights or something, like you put a tea light or a votive. But they're just little, I mean, it's not for food, but you could put this out for decor. This is going to be a starting bid of 6 and it's for all 3 of them. So this one has a little pig. And this one has a little cow. And these are ceramic, but they're also like enameled over them. And like you'll see this, they're just made to look like mason jars. Oh, thank you so much for sharing me out, Jessica. And this one has a rooster on it. Now this one did get a little bumped here. So, but if you look at the other ones on their top, they have white on them. So I was thinking if I could just go over it with either like a clear coat, because you're not going to use it for food. So I'm thinking just either with a clear coat or even just put the brown over it, and it would just blend in with the rest of the other ones. So there's a little ding, but it's not really noticeable. It just blends in with the rest of it. So there you go. Let's see if I can do that. All 3 of those, and that's a starting bid of 6. Okay. And then I have a Schnauzer. I know, I'm selling a Schnauzer, right? So this is a Homeco Schnauzer. This is going to be for a starting bid of 5. And so she's in with like a set of 3. And the first time I found one, I only found one by itself, and I didn't know it was a 3 set until one day I was on eBay, because sometimes I just go onto eBay and I search Schnauzer and see what I can find. And that's when I saw that there was these in like a set of 3. So, but I already had one. So I just kind of was looking out, and then I guess I got a second one that was different from this one. And then I bought 2 from Becky's Vintage and More, forgetting that I had bought that other one and only needed one more. So this was the extra one that I didn't need. But she's so cute. She's got a little bow in her hair, scratch in her ear. No chips or cracks or anything. She's in great condition. Get that closer. I pushed this back and now I got to bring it forward. There we go. But she's just adorable, ready to give you kisses. And again, that's the Homeco label. So that's her. All right, thank you for coming, Jessica. Have a great day. Okay, so let's see. So that's her. So my last two are the Capodimonte pieces. If you saw my most recent short, and that was actually from a couple weeks ago, but I had that whole box of the Capodimonte pieces that I pulled in. So so these are two of the pieces. So this first one's going to be for a starting bid of 13. And we have a basket. Let me come back here. Beautiful little basket. It's got a couple of roses. So now you can see that it says the Italy's coming off. And right there it did say Capodimonte, but as you can see, that's coming off. But these you can tell because like even looking at, say this, see if it'll show this petal, like all those ridges, that's someone's fingerprint from when they were making this. These are all hand done. So I think this piece had a little right there. It flecked a little bit, but I think, a little bit of green over that and you won't even be able to tell. So hi Fuzz, thanks for coming in. All right, so this is about 7 inches tall, and at the widest it's going to be about 4 3/4 across this way. So again, we'll just give that. But these are all hand molded, they're hand painted. So even if someone had another one like it, the painting will then shading and such will still be different. Even the petals would be, slightly different. I think that's amazing. I couldn't do this kind of handiwork, could you? So I'm just not that talented. Okay. So put that one down. And then this one is going to be for a starting bid of 12. And this one is a cute little teapot. So this one does say on the bottom, it has the Capodimonte stamp. So this is from here to here is about 4 3/4. And then in height, it's about 5.5 inches tall at the tallest. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I can't believe people are. I mean, I do believe people. Just because I'm not talented, so I believe everybody else is. But this one's so cute. It's a little teapot. You got the flowers here. I'm going to bring this down, make sure I'm showing it all in there. Yeah, that's so cute. So, just going to look this one over. I don't see, it looks like that leaf there has a little dingy right there. But if you look at this side is actually right here. This side is glazed over. So I think this, if it went over with this side where it is glazed, if it went over with like a clear coat, it would just look the same as this. So it's not super noticeable. What is a yeet? Sounds like something you would yeet. It's what they make yeet in. That one's beautiful, and that's a starting bid of 12. So so that was all I brought for today. I know I go so quick. I do. Well, and plus it's quick when you're by yourself too. Next week will not be this quick. So, but yeah, if for anyone that came in late, if you want me, I'm happy to show what I showed at the beginning. I only had about 10 pieces today, so but for anyone that is watching on the replay, if you see anything you like, you can just there in the description is a jot form to fill out with your information, or you can email fullshelfshop@gmail.com and just send me your YouTube name, your real name, your PayPal email, and your shipping address, and you'll be invoiced through PayPal, and shipping is done through Pirate Ship. So yeah, 2 p.m. and it's Fuzz, I already have the thumbnail up for that one. So if you go into my profile, you can click on the notify me. And this box right here is all my stuff. Oh, okay. So it's going to be next week is the autumn auction. It's going to be Halloween, Thanksgiving, and just the fall season in general. So it's going to be really good. And I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got some Annalise. You saw that cute little cat and pumpkin. Just some really nice stuff. And I hope you guys will like it all. But yes, so thank you again for coming. Sorry, I know I really should. I feel like if it's just me, I should probably pick more than 10 items, since I also do tend to go so quickly. But I will work on that. I definitely won't be next week, so next week will be the good practice. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the day and the week. And don't forget, at 3 p.m. Marianne will be on from All in the Attic Treasures, and she always brings beautiful items. So if you hop over, I think most of you do already go see her, so but thank you again for coming in, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, also Thursday, I've started selling on Whatnot. So Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Whatnot. And my shop is called Full Shelf Shop, and just look for me. Merc is my icon, and you'll notice him because you've seen him before. All right, have a great day, everyone. Thank you again.